About 10 years ago, my dad calls me up and says, David, I found a lot and I want you to drive up there and meet me there. Once I got up to where the lot was, I stopped, I got out of my car and I looked and I'm like, you know, Dad, that's, as I point down the driveway, is where the Sharon Tate murders took place. We ended up buying the lot and we built the house. I had no way of knowing that my ghost story began August 8th, 1969, when 5 people were brutally murdered at the hands of Charles Manson and his family. I'll never forget the day when I first moved in. I wake up at 1:35 in the morning, and my eyes drifted down towards the corner of my bed, and right about 3 feet off from the corner of my bed, I see a gentleman. Full-body apparition standing there, and he's with his left hand extended. You can see the body moving, and he's doing this. And I woke up and I said, okay, what's going on? I spent the next hour walking around the upstairs, questioning what was this incident about. At that point, I was walking around the house and I had felt a presence of somebody and I said, who in the hell is this here? And I heard the words, it's Sharon. And I was flabbergasted going, Sharon? I don't know anybody named Sharon. And then I made the connection saying, oh my God, it's Sharon Tate. First couple of months I was in the house. There were things that I'd put on a table. I'd come back a couple of hours later to find that they weren't there anymore. And then would find them later on in another part of the house that I had not been in. How is it that it's downstairs in the 3rd level guest bedroom? Several months ago, my friends came to the house. But when I have people come over to the house, they have a sense of fear and apprehension.
You know, we decided to go up there, have some dinner, and screen a movie. And there was about like 6 of us that were going through the house. And I had my camera. As soon as you walk in, you want to walk out. It just gives you a feeling of get out. Is there anyone in here, in this room with me right now?
He started shooting and taking video footage.
Okay, I can't see anything, so please don't mess with me. So I was walking to the living room, and literally something felt as though it blew through me. I mean, I just got blasted, like right here, just standing here, just got blasted. But it wasn't like a wind, it was just like pushing feeling, but without me actually moving. I ran over to my buddy and showed him, look at this, my hair's standing on end. Something just went through me, I don't know what it was. It's just kind of like set off the night, you know, I'm like, okay, something's up with this house. Something's not right.
It's a ethereal sensation.
She's here.
This is the real home. She's a dark force?
Is there anyone here?
When you walk through that doorway, it's almost like walking through a portal from one plane of existence into another plane of existence.
I think it's very, very possible that this could be Sharon Tate haunting his house.
Spilled all over me.
Why just spilled?
What happened?
The lights aren't working.
What happened? You spilled all over me.
That freaked me out right there.
Something fell off the dresser.
There's a certain amount of palpable energy that's part of the house.
As I'm walking down this hallway, I just decided to stop. I hear some of the group in the background calling out Sharon Tate's name.
Anyone here?
Sharon, are you here?
Just want to say hello.
Give us a sign that you're with us. And at that moment, I saw what appeared to be a light, little like kind of a ball of light, kind of come at me, makes kind of a turn, and then whips past me. I yelled out, I think I got something, I think I got something. I just got a light across here. And then upon reviewing my footage, we did in fact have something. I captured that light on film.
You want to hold it? All right, hold it. We were walking around the house and we were all talking and I just happened to be 20 feet away from the balcony and I snapped this photograph with the digital camera. As I'm looking at the picture, I'm saying, wait a second, there's something that's appearing in the middle of the frame. So I took it to the computer and I looked at it and I saw this orb about 3 feet in diameter on the balcony. Screen doors were open and the sliding glass doors were wide open. This is floating out in the middle of the air. And inside of this 3-foot orb, is another orb about a foot in diameter. I was completely rocked to my foundation. It's Sharon's spirit manifesting in a way I've never seen before. It's a pregnant orb. When I first saw the photograph, I remember feeling overwhelmed with the despair of what, almost connecting to a small percentage of what she must have felt like, struggling for her life and for her life of her unborn son. It really just made me sad.
We went down to his entertainment room. It's the bottom floor of the house, and we all kind of settled down and decided to view the film.
Can I have a quick cigarette outside before we watch?
About 20, 30 minutes into this movie, there were some shovels in the corner of the room, and they went crashing to the floor. Everybody jumped 20 feet. You know, you're just getting into this movie, and then these shovels fall. It was really startling.
I'm like, Sharon's here.
We had no explanation why those shovels hit the ground. They were across the room. That really brought it to life to me, that there is something else going on in this house.
I'm not trying to convince people that my house is haunted. Take it or leave it.
I have asked David, you know, how can you stay here and all this goes on? He says, you just get used to it. How are you living with it?
I built the house, and because of that fact, they're not giving me
They let you have peace and...
Well, no, peace. They just respect me. I command their respect, and they appreciate the fact that I gave them a place to hang.
These aren't happy spirits wandering around. No, these are brutally murdered individuals that I think are still around. It was a bit life-altering, definitely life-altering.
I think that the videotape footage and the photographic evidence is the spirit's way of letting us all know that spirits do exist and that ghosts are very prevalent and present in our everyday lives. That was their way of like saying, okay, you need proof? We'll give you some proof. That's how I approach things. I don't go, oh, I'm bent out of shape. They're here again. I just accept it. I take it with a grain of salt and accept it as a function of the house.